The price of XRP has already surpassed $10.9890, according to statements made by Brad Garlingis, the CEO of Ripple. Furthermore, XRP is predicted to be worth more than Bitcoin, with a market value of roughly $640 trillion. More than 4,000 people have officially adopted XRP. Financial institutions by 2025. According to these organizations' pronouncements, all of this may sound unbelievable, yet it is true. Several well-known banks and other financial institutions are part of this association. Among these organizations are the World Bank, the Triangular, the Bank of International Settlements, the International Settlements and Dirtiness Association, and the World Economic Forum, to name a few. XRP is thought to be present in the FedNet payment system, along with numerous other well-known brands. After considering all that has been stated, the number is now much less likely to be interpreted in the same way. The likelihood that it may hit $10,989 per XRP is even more likely than the first one. It is more likely that this will occur in a few months rather than years. Several of these enormous corporations have even chosen to use the XRP system as the foundation for their business operations. PDXRP was one of these, leading the development of the initial Ripple XRP DEX through a sequence of group sessions that featured some of the original. Ripple is a cryptocurrency, XRP. Furthermore, this DEX is unlike any other. It is unique in that it is the first XRP ledger DEX to enable immediate payments. The left trading model makes use of both a routing tool and a liquidity aggregator can provide you with access to the best price executions. The order book and the AAM are both a component of the same platform and are not distinct from one another. Participating in ongoing fee auctions is another excellent way to obtain the best market pricing. For those who are thinking about using the XRP ledger for financial activities, all of these advantages are significant. There are other additional features, like a top and a real-time suite, but there are also a ton with more components. Stated differently, you will have access to a vast amount of data, including analytics for each and every coin, trade, and exchange. Worse yet, the XRP market already incorporates all of these technologies. The Alps, furthermore, oversees the platform's operations and has the power to lower expenses associated with improving incentives, both of which support the platform's increased emphasis on community involvement. Thus, it is evident that XRP development is solely driven by the community, whereas XRP tokens represent a legitimate. XRP is exchanged on the blockchain using a utility coin that is included into the XRP platform. These tokens can be exchanged for coins. The XRP platform has a direct impact on the value of this coin. This is only the start of our conversation about it. Real XRP utility tokens come with a number of benefits, such as lower expenses, higher rewards, access to the IDO, and analytics. The list includes each of these benefits. This is just one feature of the XRP token's many features. One can locate lots of other people. It also features a system for burning tokens and a way to stake tokens. Both of them are extremely powerful, even though XRP is probably a sell at the moment. These two procedures are excellent. Keep in mind that when we discuss the XRP money, we are also discussing its actual value and its legitimate use. In addition, XRP is presently experiencing a lot of activity and a lot of positive signals. Here, there is even another element to take into account. Additionally, a community-first allocation will receive 25% of the stock that IDO provides. In addition to the previously provided statistics, this is also significant. You can simultaneously examine their plan and tokenomics. It will be discussed shortly. 12% of the overall supply is used for marketing and community. The reserve and treasury funds receive 9%. 12% goes to the Innovation Fund and RID. Furthermore, 3% is allocated to bounty and airdrop programs. The competitively priced programs designed to breach bounty was also influenced by the fact that 25% of the total supply is used for public sales. Staking and prizes make up 10%. 10% is the ecosystem. In cooperation. The team and advisors receive a total of 10%. Now that we have reached this point, we will go back to talking about YouTube in its purest form. All around the world, you are a part of numerous ecosystems and webs. XRP is essential to many of the characteristics of the actual token fund, which has its own allocated budget. Numerous options enable you to save money. For instance, you may use DXP tokens to pay for your trading charges and receive a discount. This provision applies to each and every commerce. Charges. Do you have any knowledge regarding the factors that boost yield? By staking DXP, you can raise your portion of the liquidity pool's gains. The rationale is that DXP can be rewarded. There's a lot of tools available to you, such as advanced DX features and analytical tools. Ultimately, the choice of how to vote rests with you. Selecting one of the options available will determine the platform charge amount. Additionally, keep in mind that you are actually reducing the platform's revenue when you obtain DXP. The sum will continue to decrease because a transaction is currently being processed by the XRP platform. This consistently holds true when someone utilizes. As a result, fewer DXP pieces will be available, which will raise their cost considerably. In fact, this would be the case if the exchange is used. This suggests that billions of dollars may have been transferred through the xrpledger and the XRP exchange, in addition to an incredibly sound strategy. In US dollars, AWS, The Grab, Major Brain Holdings, Masonry, BitThump, and numerous other businesses have previously disclosed their agreements to the public. Each of these businesses has a huge amount of money riding on it. They are all utilizing funds and cooperating to produce XRP. The DXP symbol is used by XRP, a cryptocurrency that is more significant. Please have a look at this, everyone. This is the equipment that calculates profits. Regardless of how clear it is that this is a very favorable stance. If you make use of this investment, you have the opportunity to increase your $1,000 DXP investment into almost $48,000. Why? Since they used to retail for $35, but now it's only $0.072 at the moment. Participants in XRP's presale using the URL I provided in the explanation will currently be eligible for a sizable bonus. To take advantage of this deal while it lasts, click here. It should go without saying that this is a fantastic benefit for you. Okay. To obtain the advantage, you need to click on the link in the description. Additionally, keep in mind that there will be another price hike in exactly 13 hours. Thank you for your time and consideration. Over the course of a day, the price will continue to rise until it reaches $35. Soon, this will begin to occur. It will then undoubtedly be officially recorded in the record. It is currently 0 minutes. The clock reads 007007 rather than rising in the next 13 hours or right now. In actuality, it will continue to rise. If you can make the purchase today,